Urban Potters, what's up with you, love? When I see you, man, what's going on with you, love? I had to just my bad. Let me turn this other phone down. Turn this other phone down, man. What's going on with you, love? Well, yeah, man, you know me, man. I just be just jumping up on this motherfucker going live for a second. How you been though, man? You been good? Y'all come in up in here. Those who come up in here, man, please hit the like button, hit the share button if you can, if you don't mind, and also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You know the typical, usual YouTube pitch on the grind. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. You been working, man. Everything been good with you though? Oh man, I've been good, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain either, brother. I've been going, you know what I'm saying? Typical shit, nothing major, you know what I'm saying? Nothing that, nigga can't pimp past and shit like that. Same old shit like that. Still out here in this motherfucking Nevada. Let me fix this real quick. Still out here in this motherfucking Nevada and shit like that, man. Just taking it easy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Getting prepared and shit and holiday season and shit like that, man. I just had a birthday a couple of weeks ago and shit like that on the 22nd of October. And shit, you turn 44 next Friday. Oh shit, well man. On the 22nd? Is that your birthday on the 22nd or the Friday after that? Come in. Y'all hit the like button, please. What's going on with y'all loved ones, man? Y'all know, see, I'm just tapping in for a second, man. See what's going on, seeing what's on your minds, see what y'all talking about. Yep, look, check this out, Urban. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but you got it, man. You're gonna have to scroll through my lives. Yeah, my bad. Y'all know I be kidding. Y'all know I be fucking shit up. You have to scroll through my lives, man. And, I got a live that I did for my Ace Boom, rest in peace, big dude. His birthday is on the 22nd. And I did a live dedicated to that nigga, man, last year on his birthday and shit. I ain't gonna I might go out. He got a little shindig that's gonna be jumping off for his wife gonna throw which is my, you know what I'm saying, my sister from my brother from another mother, so she like an in-law, but they gonna throw a little shindig for him out there in California. On his birthday because I know it's a Friday and shit like that. So, my Ace Boom, he was a big weed smoker and shit like that and everything. So yeah, man. And I know for people that's into the zodiac sign and shit like that, I know the 22nd, that's the last day for Scorpios, and sometimes the same days for Sagittarius and shit, right? So check it out. My Ace Boom, his wife used to tell him, yeah, check it out. Yeah, check it out. It's a good live, man. A lot of people enjoy this shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just a dedication to my Ace Boom. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together and shit like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You'll like it. You'll like it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like just give it a little intel on the details of my nigga life. But so me and his wife, we used to like go back and forth and shit like that, right? Because she's like, yeah, my nigga, he a Scorpio. But my thing was like, yeah, but he got that part Sagittarius in him too and shit like that. So for me, I'm close to Sagittarius. I mean, Scorpios is cool. I fuck with them. Don't get me wrong, but I'm real close to them Saggies. Like I fuck with them Saggies. You know what I'm saying? So but happy birthday though, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you got at 44. That means you done been around for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been around with it for a minute. That's good. That's good. That's good. But besides that, though, man, what's on your mind, man? Y'all talk to me, people. I see some few people up in here. I see y'all listed, but y'all ain't saying nothing. Come on through, man. Y'all say something. What's on your mind? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? For sure, all the time, loved one. I know me, man. Like I said, I'm just up over here just chilling and shit, man. Doing too much and shit like that. Was like, let me just go up live right quick. I was oh man, you know what? Let me say this too, right? So yesterday, and for people who hear it now or y'all hear it later, man, when y'all get a chance, go to P Perspective page on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Capital P Perspective. Y'all gonna see the gold P. Man, we did a legendary live yesterday. Well, he did. I was just a part of it. But that nigga did a legendary live, a historical live, I should say. Man, that motherfucker was damn near 12 hours. Man, just you know what I'm saying? And it's different because I didn't really get on it until like after a few hours like later on and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, oh yeah, P perspective, yeah, sharp. That's my nigga right there, you know what I'm saying? Um but and like I was telling him, I mean, I don't really be jumping on just like, anybody platform like that, you know what I'm saying? But every now and then if I fuck with somebody and I'm a subscriber to their page, then yeah, I would jump on their platform. You know what I'm saying? I done jumped on Cousin O'Shea platform. I done jumped on Moonlight platform a couple of times. I done jumped on Kev Mac platform. You dig what I'm saying? So I had to support the pimping. You dig what I'm saying? So and once we got up, I mean, come on, you already know. Once I got up on that motherfucker, that's all we did was just chop gas. So shout out to my nigga Shaw, P Perspective. Shout out to my other to the other pimping that was up on there, King Lucius 400. Um, Master EX, I forgot his I think it's EXZ. Um, yeah, but yeah, Smooth, but I mean Smooth, I don't know, man. I mean he cool, you know what I'm saying, but let me just say this, man. This shit is like still sharper than the steel, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just some things just as I was wondering, wait, let me see something right quick, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me see something. I was wondering if I could. Nope, I guess not, huh? I'll take that off. No. Wait, hold on one second. Let me fix this right quick. Go back. No. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Okay, there we go. I wasn't trying to, let me see. Not that. Okay, not that. I guess I gotta leave it like that then. I was trying to see, cause I be seeing people be putting up they avatar for theirs and shit. I'm like, damn. That's why I'll be like, shit. I be having with my shit, man. I be trying to have my shit set up cool and shit, cause I be moving around and you know what I'm saying, fucking with the trees and shit. Yeah, but Smooth look cool though, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with dude like that though. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying, against him, but I ain't got nothing for him either though, like that. You know what I'm saying? But yesterday we was just chopping it up though about this ism and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And but even for us, like even with tonight goes, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, let me just jump up on this motherfucker for a hot minute and shit, just chop it up for a hot second right quick and just see who's on here and shit like that. You know, so I probably only been on here that long and shit like that. I just want to just tap in with y'all and shit like that. Just put a little put a little work in on the channel and shit like that. Maybe I'm finna start doing some. I be thinking about doing pre-recorded videos, right? But then I be like, shit, man, I want to save that for the live. But one of my other people was telling me today, like, nah, P, start doing the pre-recorded videos, man. You know what I'm saying? Start, if you want to build your channel up, do the pre-recorded videos. And I remember Simple used to say that too, but like I was telling my partner, like, man, I'm kind of like, I ain't really tripping up like building up the channel like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I like the little subscribers that I got. As a matter of fact, shout out to the few new subscribers that I picked up recently and shit like that. But I was like, man, I ain't really tripping like that for us, like it's building up the channel and trying to get monetized and all that shit, man. 'Cause I was like, because I be seeing motherfuckers who channels be monetized and they shit be getting hit with strikes and demonetized and shit like that. So I was like, man, I ain't really tripping off that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So but yeah, it was just it was a good live though, man. We was chopping it up for a minute and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely was saying to myself, like, I'm gonna jump on my live and shit and tell a few people, man, like go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no problems with referring, people to other people's channels and shit like that. Now, I don't really be tripping up like that. People, you know what I'm saying, coming to mine and shit like that because I only go live every now and then anyway. So I don't really be tripping like that, and I understand. But yesterday though, man, that nigga live was 12 hours, and 12 hours is a long time. So I know it's gonna be hard for somebody to listen to the whole live from beginning to end. But yeah, I'm on that motherfucker throughout that motherfucker. Probably up like maybe hour and up at 4 or 5 or something like that. Kind of like I'll be like in and out, because I was on there then off of it. But like the last few hours, I was on that with him. Matter of fact, I brought the shit. I helped bring the live to an end because we was on that motherfucker for so long. I think Shaw dozed off. You know what I'm saying? I think my nigga had dozed off for a second and shit like that. But yeah, it was a pretty good live doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We were just chopping it up about the game. You know what I'm saying? And misconceptions about the shit. You know, typical pimp talk. You know what I'm saying? Nothing out the ordinary and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Had a few little guest speakers up there and shit like that. This one little broad, I ain't gonna say her name, but this one little broad was up there. You know what I'm saying what she had to say. And she was cool. But it wasn't nothing that, you know what I'm saying, to be bragging about like that. Matter of fact, the last time I jumped up on that motherfucker, I told y'all about, I was like, man, that bitch ain't even important, man. Never mind what she talking about, man. This is what we need to talk about. Damn, that's crazy you asked that because sometimes I have had them times. Not recently. No, I can't lie to you and say no time, you know what I'm saying, probably within the last say like year and some change. But yes, bro, I have had times where I've been discouraged. Um it's been times where of course, and when you say about being discouraged, of course that's gonna be during the bad times, during some of the turnarounds. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the ups and downs, the turnarounds. So usually when it's down, and sometimes when you down and shit like that, and you get to thinking like, damn, is this for me? Is this for me? Shit like that. Maybe I should do this. But that was really a lot of them times was really towards the beginning of my time and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you got that fire in you and you got that persistence up in you, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying yesterday, like, you know, you get that anger. It's a difference between the anger and the sickness. The sickness, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know, your bitch done went to jail or she done got hurt or something like that. Basically something that enables her to work at that particular time for some time. Man, but when you get knocked for the bitch though, or the bitch blow up on you, then you know it puts a anger in you. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you just want to just go out and just knock every ain't no bitch safe. You're just trying to knock everything that you can because you gotta consume that fire that's up in you. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you will just get discouraged, but as of lately and as of recently, like, nah, I've been, you know, even doing some of the bad times, bro, I have to sit back and just think, like, you know what? It could be worse. It could be worse. You know what I'm saying? And that's just something that I think that's just a message that I think we all should take heed to. You know what I'm saying? You know, it may be bad for us at that time. Shit may not be going right. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just your faith or whatever higher power you believe in, or if you don't believe in, that's just basically your belief within yourself, ability to getting tested. You know what I'm saying? When you down and shit like that, you gotta know how to bring it back up and shit like that. If you got help, if it's a situation where you got help or you got people who can help you lift you up, okay, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Because even sometimes with that, bro, we'll get real selfish and be like, fuck it, I'm not asking nobody for nothing. I'm not gonna reach out for nobody, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's not really a good choice to make. I mean, to each his own, but sometimes that's not a good choice to make. But yeah, man, yeah, I can get discouraged, you know what I'm saying? But see, I look at it like this though. Once again, like I say, it could be worse. I've never been in jail behind none of these hoes. You know what I'm saying? Never got robbed, no shit like that. So it could be a whole lot worse. So during the discouraging times, I try to get myself some self uplifting. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because look, and then even as far as like the mindset, you know what I'm saying? Just the pimping mindset, just to have the game within you, just to have the foresight up in you, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell my people sometimes, I'll tell them, I said, man, y'all may hear me just say out of nowhere, you know, uh, damn, I'm glad he chose me. Damn, I'm glad he allowed it to choose me. And when I basically be saying about that, not just you know, the pimping and the ism within itself, you know what I'm saying, but just to be game orientated, you know what I'm saying, just to have insight, just to have you know good proper thoughts, just to have the will and the ability to have knowledge and wisdom, and just to have the ability to think and think right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Hawkeye 720, what's up with your loved one? All right. So yeah, man. So sometimes, we have to just sit back and just think that even yeah, I know it's bad right now. Like damn, whether if you know that man, especially man, if you in the streets, because see the difference about being in the streets and not being in the streets, man. That when it go bad in the streets, it can go all the way bad in the streets. It can go life losing bad in the streets. It can go incarcerated bad when you in the streets. So sometimes it just has no as the hustler, the pimp, the gangster, you know what I'm saying, the go-getter. Sometimes, when we say, and no, even for the hoes too, you know what I'm saying? I know sometimes the hoes be sitting, be just thinking like, it ain't going right for me. No, some hoes be feeling like, I can't find the right P to choose with, you know what I'm saying? Because every bitch out here, man, that's not paying nobody or looking from the outside in seems like she's, oh, you little fag bitch, you a renegade, boo. It's not always like that. Sometimes they do be want to look for somebody to fuck with. Sometimes they do want to look for somebody that they want to pay some proper pipping, some proper ism. But the problem be that they be coming across a lot of sucker half ass, 1 foot in, 1 foot out ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they be, and then, shit, sometimes the bitch, it ain't always about the bitch just paying the nigga because she like him. You know what I'm saying? Some bitches really do want to pay some good game, somebody who's going to help them build their self-confidence, somebody that's gonna help build, their mindset, somebody that's gonna take their mind and take it out the squirrel world and put it on the train to go somewhere else, to the to start the process of progress. You dig what I'm saying? So but when it's down, when you down like that though, man, the best encouragement is within itself. You know what I'm saying? And I understand some people they may have, they may be in a relationship, married, or whatever the case gonna be, husband, wife, and typically that's who you would look for to help, you know what I'm saying, for some help, you know what I'm saying, because we all human, you know what I'm saying. Before as the realms of the game goes, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, it's been a few times where I've been discouraged, you know what I'm saying. Stay encouraged, it sure did. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it do be like that, but and then this would be a lot of times where um, I have to, encourage some of my partners. I done had a few partners too, you know what I'm saying, be feeling like damn, P, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should do this, man. I was, you know, let me just say this, right? Let me say this. Let me say, hold on. When it comes to this game, man, sometimes it depends on what's your intent. And what I mean by that is, if you only in it for the outcome, I mean for the income, then your outcome ain't gonna be too good most of the time. If you only in it just for the money, if you only in it just for to reap the benefits of the dollar, then when you do come across some bad times and you do come across some times where you down and shit like that, then it's real easy for a motherfucker to say, well fuck it, I'm gonna just let it go. I'm gonna go back to selling dope. I'm gonna go back to robbing. I'm gonna go back to busting checks or whatever the case gonna be. Sometimes it be fuck it, I'm gonna go back to the 9 to 5. I know niggas who have done that. You know what I'm saying? So the question becomes, was it in you or is it on you? And I understand that sometimes, that can get just that phrase itself can get used out of context and really just kind of just get used out of its proper place for us in everybody's life. You know what I'm saying? Because some piece it's not about it being in them or on them. Yeah, it's in him. You know what I'm saying? But right now, nigga, I'm tripping. I'm upset right now. You know what I'm saying? My bitch done blew up on me. The other bitch that I done had, you know what I'm saying? She done fagged off and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Police keep sweating the nigga. Yeah, you don't go through them kind of times, especially if you outside really putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Now for the niggas who got the bitch that's laid up in Motel 6 all day, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling P yesterday. I said, man, my name's Sepulveda. And I got that name for a reason, my nigga. I didn't get that name for keeping the bitch in the comfort in all day, every day, taking pictures and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully to the next, no disrespect, but that's just not me. So by me just being outside and just giving pimping the action to have at my bitch, just like pimping giving me action to have at they bitch, something bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get a bitch, man, who come to you already tainted. She come to you already with certain mindset. You know what I'm saying? She already come to you with a fucked up spirit about herself. And then you have to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes just as the pimping, we be thinking like, damn man, what did I do man? Why that bitch leave me, man? Like, man, maybe I should have did this when that bitch was talking about that. Or maybe I shouldn't have did this, man. Maybe I went a little too hard on the bitch, man. Maybe I shouldn't have. Man, fuck all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like P used to say, man, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather lose the bitch for doing some pimping than to lose the bitch by not doing some pimping. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the bitch gonna leave because her mindset, she got a fucked up, you know what I'm saying? She in her set in her ways, then okay, then that just is what it is. But one thing she can't say is like, well, I left that nigga Sepulveda because he wasn't doing no pimping. I know that ain't what it's finna be. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's not finna be. You dig what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, out the gate, man, yeah, for real, yeah, you can get discouraging and all that old shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I say, look, hold on. That's why I say, man, don't get away from the game. Because one thing about the game, man, if it's in you, man, and if you really believe it, and if you really know how to apply it, whether if you hold this or not, man, you know what I'm saying? The game always, when everything else fails, the game gonna prevail. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why even during the times where I didn't have no hoes and shit like that, and or maybe I'm just getting a fly by night bitch, or maybe I'm just getting a survival kid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just getting a bitch and I'm only holding on. You know what I'm saying? My catch hand is being cool, but the keep hand it has lost its grip, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I never do, that I never get away from the game. And reason why, and I think this is me personally. And I think one of the reasons why I'm like that is because I see other niggas. See, gamblers, what you love one? I see other niggas who get away from the game, and when they get away from the game, whether they actively pimping or not, but when they just get away from just the culture of the game, the knowledge of the game, the circle of the game, the information of the game, being around with your peers, sharpening up steel and shit like that, when I see them get away from that, I see them get to doing and venturing off into other lanes, I see all the wrecks coming. I see a lot of the bullshit happening. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers that I know personally like that, I tell them like, man, you're going through that shit, my nigga, because you got away from this game. Man, you done got away from this game and you done fucked around, man, and started doing this shit. Look, man, even on YouTube, man, let me just say this. Even on YouTube, right? I ain't gonna say Pete name, but y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. The reason I'm not gonna say his name, just really out of respect, because I do respect him. But he was fucking with the white boy over there that got all the shit that be going on. And I don't know, man, I don't know why my people stay fucking with that white boy like that, man. It's like y'all go over there, y'all fuck with that white boy. And I mean, and there's no disrespect to white people, to the white boys, man. Like I'm just talking about this particular situation and this particular person that's on YouTube, well known on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Got the name with the number in it. And you done seen him disrespect this nigga. You done seen him disrespect this dude. It's like y'all get up over there, and y'all get the fucking with him, and y'all get his channel get to go, because his whole channel is based off our culture. Whether if it's Chicago, if it's LA, if it's rap, if it's mainly them three things, but there's always some kind of controversy that goes with it. So when Pimpin was fucking with him, even when Pete was alive, man, Pete kept saying like, man, you need to take what you got going on, man, and do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? You got character about yourself. You got charisma about yourself. You charismatic with you. You know what I'm saying? Your voice is different. Your style is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? And you can pave a way and make a lane for yourself. But he kept staying fucking with that white boy. So shit go crazy like it always do with that dude. You know what I'm saying? So now I see, not now, but recently, you know what I'm saying? I just seen Pimpin going through some shit online and battling with motherfuckers and arguing with motherfuckers that has absolutely nothing to do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, and I'm on other channels, I'm seeing other people talk bad about the pimping. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't know if he a real pimp and do he really do this and really do that? And I'm telling people like, look, man, like we know the work that you done put in. We know that you was one of the youngest to fuck with the church. We know your status from San Diego across the whole nation. Like, we know this, man. I said, but you fucking with them peoples and you fucking with that crowd up over there because why? You done got away from this game. See, when you was over there with the white boy, you was having conducting interviews, you was having good interviews, and you was bringing the game with them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a little bit aggressive, sometimes a little bit belligerent, but but the fact remains is that you was still bringing the game. You know what I'm saying? And then once you got away from that, and once you got comfortable with that, I should say, and you start, developing, you know what I'm saying, building up your channel, building up subscribers, building up a fan base, building up an audience. But it was all, even though you was putting in the work, P, all the benefits went to the white boy and his channel. He getting paid off that shit. So now that the, you know what I'm saying, that the house of cards that come falling down, now it's like, oh, I really didn't really want to fuck with him because he's not a good interviewer. I didn't really want to fuck with him because, he don't know how to do this and he don't know how to do that. And my thing is just like, man, when you niggas gonna learn, man, stop fucking with that fool. If you want to go up over there, I'm like, shit, man, even dude from Chicago that just had the interview with him a few weeks ago, y'all see how that shit went. You know what I'm saying? See, the bitch ran off with the sheets. That's fucked up, but yeah, man. So, yeah, my bad, y'all. Baby, please, y'all just bear with me, man. Y'all know I be fucking up, man. I wouldn't be supportive if I didn't fuck up, man. It wouldn't be right. But yeah, man, I was telling them, like, bro, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fucking with them, and that's cool, man. You over there, you building up yourself, you building up your status, you building up your YouTube name, you building up your YouTube resume, and that's fine. But stop doing it up under that fool's channel. Do it on your own channel. Start, you know what I'm saying? Because you got it. So now, in the recent times, I look back and I'm on, and then what's crazy is that I couldn't really took a stand in defense too much for my nigga because a lot of the shit he did, he brought it up on himself. So, and I just mean that, and I'm saying that because I was on one of the OG channels from the city shit. He up out of Compton, and and he was talking crazy about food. Like, now I don't even think the nigga a real pimp, and do any pimps even really know him? Boo boo. So for on OG channel, I did speak. I was like, yeah, I know P. He cool. You know what I'm saying? He have done his thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with the shit that he's going through right now. I mean, you got these, you got this, I mean, not disrespect, baby, because I forgot her name, but you got this bitch talking crazy to you, like, you know what I'm saying, talking about shit that you done said and you done did, and you going back and forth with her over the internet, and you making videos about her, and this and that, you arguing with this fool, like, all this shit, my nigga, ain't got nothing to do with the motherfucking game. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not saying to stay your whole channel, your whole message, everything that you have to be about the game, but damn, my nigga, you got to put the game in everything that you do. And once you take away the game from the shit that you're doing, you get away from the game. I mean, this is the results. You dig what I'm saying? This is the results. So, and we chopped it up for a hot minute like that, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I mean, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you didn't like a lot of the shit I was saying, but Pippin know, like, hey, my nigga, I'm gonna tell you the real, because that's the only thing I really know how to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, like I tell, look, man, like I even told my kids, my daughters, you know what I'm saying? I would never get away from this game. You know what I'm saying? Like people used to say, my nigga, I'm not looking for a way out. I'm looking for a way to stay in. And that doesn't necessarily mean stay in for us as the activity of pimping outside every day and this, because I pimp outside. Like I'm not no inside nigga. Like I don't sit in the house all day and had a bitch on her phone, and that's not me, bro. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I'm outside. When I'm inside, I'm in the house. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm in the house for. We chilling. We kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm living. But when I'm outside doing my thing, I'm outside doing my thing. That's how I was taught. I wasn't taught inside. Like I tell people, nigga, you gotta realize, nigga, I'm Flintstone with this shit. Nigga, I'm 1,000 and some years old, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was pimping before the internet became something. I was pimping before Backpage, before My Red Book, before Craigslist, Humaniplex, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And IGotFolks.com and all that shit, my nigga. So I'm gonna stay pimping after that. You know what I'm saying? Concrete, solid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know, like we say, man, every solid foundation, every solid structure has a foundation of what that you build from the ground up. Concrete. You know what I'm saying? So it's a certain type of material that you can't build a strong structure with just all plywood. You can't build a strong structure with just all drywall. Like no, you have to put some cement, some concrete up in there. You know, so you got to put some rebars up in there. You got to put something that's gonna hold the structure, that's gonna hold the whole. There's gonna be hold the whole building together and keep the stability going on with it. And for me, that's this game. That's this game. You know what I'm saying? Even because, like I say, man, no matter what I do, no matter what I do, bro, I'm going to bring it through the eyes of the game. If I'm talking to my people, even if I'm talking to my elders, like, let me just say this right quick, right? Because I got an aunt. And, well, hold on. I got an aunt that I love dearly. But by my aunt being, first of all, she ain't got no kids. I'm like the closest thing to her. Her and my mom was like both of my moms. Well, my mom was my mom, but she was like a second mom slash big sister slash big homegirl. Like my auntie, you know, so even as today as an elder, she with that shit. She with the shits. You know what I'm saying? Like my auntie, you wouldn't even think she is active as she can be when you see her. But point is that I understand that she has a certain mindset. And sometimes her mindset lets her mouth say things that's not cool to say. And yeah, that's my auntie and I love her. But even with her, I have to check her with this game sometimes. Sometimes I gotta take this belt off and spank her ass with this game too. You know what I'm saying? And when I bring it to her and I bring it to her and you know what I'm saying, through the essence of this game, she don't really feel offended by it. She really feel like, damn, why I didn't think of that? You know what, you're right, nephew. Because that's the only way I can do it. So no matter if I'm dealing with the grocery store clerk, if I'm dealing with the teller at the bank, if I'm dealing with the gas pump man, if I'm dealing with the dump truck driver, if I'm dealing with the postman, whatever I do, man, I'm gonna bring this game. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell my and you don't have to look, man. Like I say, and like I tell even tell some of my partners, not my partners, but some of my little homies and shit, and some of my friends that's not in the game. You don't have to be in the game to understand to have some game and have some game to apply the game. Just socializing with the game. Just you know what I'm saying, being in touch with somebody that's within the game. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, like we say, it's safety in the multitude of counsel. You dig what I'm saying? Denise, what's up with you, little one? They go them hips them hips though. What's up, baby? Glad to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you checked in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want to say, let me see something quick. Who is this? Oh, that's right here. Damn, that's crazy. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Y'all don't go nowhere. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I gotta see. Give me one. Y'all don't go nowhere. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Uh, I think it is. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Let's be a dog. Hold on. You're still here. It's still there? Okay, great. All right, so let's see. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm at to go see let them in the gate and shit like that. They'll come into the gate. But yeah, man. Yeah. So everything, you know what I'm saying. So everything that I do, man, I bring this game with it because I can't get away from it because I know I can see the dangers that can happen to the shit when you do get away from it. You dig what I'm saying? So even for like the females, you know what I'm saying, my homegirls, my shit, my daughter, shit, my daughters is grown, 24 and 20 years old. So no, they not no baby, they my babies, but they not no babies. You know what I'm saying? And they got their little guy friends or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? I don't call them boyfriends. I call them they little guy friends and shit like that. But even with them, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell them, I say, you know, no matter what you do, just remember who daughters you is. and recognize, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of things you was right. I see what you mean by this. I see what you mean by that. You know what I'm saying? I see what you mean by the game and bringing the game, the information, the insight. Because it's like a man, it's damn near like a force for the Jedi Knights. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so like I say, and then even with the live yesterday with perspective and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I told perspective yesterday, I told Shaw, that's my nigga Shaw. I told Shaw, I said, man, I said fellowship is very needed. I said we have to fellowship with each other. I said otherwise, man, I say because if we don't fellowship with each other, I say, yeah, this is the pimping. Yeah, I got some ism. But in my mind, I'm gonna start thinking certain things, especially doing like Urban was asking me about the discouragement, especially during the discouragement times. I'm gonna think what's in my mind is the right way to go. Sometimes I'm gonna think what I'm thinking in my mind is the best move to make, and sometimes we can get caught up within our self thoughts and shit like that and make a wrong or bad decision. But if I chop it up with my friends, if I chop it up with my loved ones, if I chop it up with the fellas, if I jump in the circle of peas and shit, whether if I'm down or not, see, I go outside and I hop and I fuck with the pimping, even if I'm not down. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like to, and you know what I'm saying, and I like to do that because sometimes I want to just go and just jump in the circle and let me just see what's going on. Let me just chop this game up. Let me just see what's happening with it. And like I tell some people, I said, man, just doing that throughout my career, man, I'll probably learn more shit on what not to do than what to do. Yeah, definitely the idle mind the idle mind is tricky and the devil's playground. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this ism, um, yeah, there's going to be times you're going to be discouraged. There's going to be times you're going to be down. There's going to be times where you're going to feel like what, especially if you was already involved in the streets beforehand. Let me say that. See, if you was already involved with the streets beforehand, if your ism, you know, not ism, but if you get the pimping and it just don't go right for you, sometimes um it's just easy to resort back to what you used to do. Okay, well, see, even with that, because it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Best thing I can say, man, that when you, cause see, one thing we said within the game, like you don't like, see, if I come into the game, for example, let me say this. So if I come into the game, right, and the bitch I come into the game with, if she's, you know, we already had like a little special relationship going on. We already had like a friendship going on like that. She ain't never hold before. I ain't never pimped before. We get into the game together. So we already coming into the game with a square spirit about our situation, right? So now she done took a liking to the game. And she done took a liking to the game so much, nigga, that the bitch fucked around and let another pimp knock her from you. At that particular moment, that's when you're gonna know if you with this game or not. Because when you lose that first bitch that's been paying you, because you gotta realize the money is the root to the evil. You dig what I'm saying? Because that builds up the excitement for the game, especially if you got a bitch that's paying you. Now, if you got a little broad that you come into the game with that's not really paying you, if you don't really got the pimping or the ism within you already, then you ain't gonna even know how to navigate that situation. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get discouraged. You gonna get mad like fuck this shit, fuck this shit. But if you got a bitch, man, that both y'all coming to the game together and she paying you. So by her paying you, that's putting more money in your pocket. That's enabling you to do more shit. You know what I'm saying? Get more fly, buy better clothes, put the rims on the car, put the paint job on the car. You know what I'm saying? Move out mom's garage into the cool little apartment, all that shit. And then the bitch just leave out of nowhere, man, that'll fuck you. That for some niggas, that'll drive a nigga crazy. Same thing with like a wife. You know what I'm saying? You get married to the broad and you married to this bitch and y'all got a couple of kids together and y'all been high school sweethearts. Y'all done went, you know what I'm saying? You supported her through college. She supported you through college. Y'all done been married for up amount of years and then she gonna have an affair and leave you. Man, why you think so many women getting killed by motherfuckers and shit? You know what I'm saying? Behind shit like that. So, and but for that, I mean that's typical square shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that like the pimping ain't supposed to go through. But sometimes we do though. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is like, man, within this game, man, you can't never get away from the game. And I can take that and translate that over to just around your peoples in general. You know what I'm saying? never get away from your peoples. You know what I'm saying? If you stay in touch, you ain't got to get in touch. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, we get focused on our career. Sometimes we get focused on our home life. Sometimes we get focused on our relationship. Sometimes we get focused on other things that'll drive us away from our peoples, that'll drive us away from home. Not literally, but figuratively, you know what I'm saying? It'll drive us away from home. It'll drive us away from our roots. It'll drive us away from the shit, from the lifestyle and the people that help build the character of us, of how we is. You dig what I'm saying? And when you get away from that, it's gonna be times where life is gonna test you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta get with your peoples. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're away from your peoples and you're not in touch with your peoples, then when you get to going through shit, and then you now all of a sudden you want to be in touch with your peoples. Now you want to come around. Now you want to call. Man, you crazy if you think your peoples ain't gonna look at that and be like, oh yeah, oh okay, yeah, oh now she want to call. Yeah, bitch, you was fucking with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, look at this nigga, man. Oh you ain't pimping no more, huh? Oh yeah, you left that pimping shit alone. Now you want to come around. See, and that alone, man, can put a sour taste in your mouth and just make you want to stay away. But if you never get away from the game, if you never got away from the root, if you never get away from your teachings, you never get away from your loved ones who help build the character that's up in you, then you ain't got to worry about that shit, because whether if you up or down, you always around. Yeah, I'm gonna say that again. If you up or down, you always around, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So like I was telling P, man, we talked about so much shit yesterday, man. Like I said, man, if y'all haven't checked it out, man, go to P Perspective page. Y'all gonna see the capital P with the little gold thing around it as the avatar. And man, we did 11. I nigga, well, he did. That nigga did a 11-hour live yesterday. I think he started the night before that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think he started the night before that, and then it just transferred over to yesterday afternoon, and I hopped on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And even with me, man, I didn't even mean to be on there that long. I really just jumped on there for a hot minute, and I jumped off and shit like that because I was shaking the bag, and I come back, I'm like, damn, nigga still live. So I jump on there again and shit like that. And Shaw was, you know what I'm saying? And once again, shout out to my nigga Shaw. He was like, supportive, man. You my nigga, man. I appreciate the game you bringing and shit like that. It's just a whole panel of us and shit like that. Ism just chopping it up, and not necessarily see. This is another thing too, man, about the pimping. One thing that we got to start doing, man. Like I was telling P yesterday, now I don't really be jumping on a lot of these platforms and shit like that be the pimping, because like we can't keep constantly talking down about the game. Like, why the fuck would I want to jump on a panel with a bunch of niggas who's talking bad about the hoes all the fucking time? This bitch a fag. This bitch ain't shit. That and bitches ain't this and bitches ain't that and hoes. And my thing is like, man, we need more unity in the community, man. Like for real, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Look, no, like people used to say, man, everything is against the pimping. Like pimping is against the pimping. The police is against the pimping. The public is against the pimping. Hoes is against the pimping. Like, man, we can't be always adding with each other. And then when we get together and we get to chop in this game with each other, man, we got to come with ideas and how can we better ourselves, you know what I'm saying, to make the game even better. You know what I'm saying? Because if we constantly complaining about this bitch and these hoes, like, you know what I'm saying, then what good is that? You know what I'm saying? And then, and then for the younger pimping that's coming up and seeing this, what type of what's the word that I'm looking for? What type of example is that we setting for them? If we installing into their mind all the time that, man, these hoes ain't shit, man, these bitches ain't shit, man, fuck these hoes, man, y'all just bear with me, y'all not be moving around and shit like that. Man, these bitches ain't shit, these bitches ain't hoes ain't shit. Like, that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hey, look, man, I'm having a problem with this bitch, woo, woo, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm going through. This is what's been happening lately, man. The bitch said this, I said that. Pimpin', what you think about that, man? As a circle of peace, man, as a council, as a multitude of counsel, you know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts on that? You know what I'm saying? Flash one, what's up with you, loved one? All the time. So what do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Now, the problem with that be sometimes is that sometimes people want to use what the next P is going through against them. And that ain't cool either. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got a partner, man, he come telling me, you know what I'm saying? Flash come telling me, like, man, suppose, man, I've been having a problem with this bitch, man. blah, 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 blah. I'm not finna be like, oh man, that bitch ain't shit, man. You know these hoes ain't shit. I'ma listen to what Pippin got to say. I'ma assess the situation that he's telling me about, and I'm gonna give him my honest thoughts, my honest opinion about the shit. I'm gonna try to give him the remedy to help him to continue what he got going on with the bitch and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because pimps pimp, keeps pimps pimping. You dig what I'm saying? And the game is, you know what I'm saying, y'all already know, you know what I'm saying, the game is reliable, that it's applicable, it's applicable, that it's applicable to any lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So you already know that. You know what I'm saying? So whether if it's one of my peep partners or whether if it's one of my little homies, my cousins or somebody like that, I'ma always assess the situation first as what they telling me, and then I give them my honest opinion. And and even though to them it's coming like, it's coming from me, so they just looking at it as words of encouragement, words, you know what I'm saying, to help them out. But in my mind and within myself and within my soul, I know I'm seasoning it with this game. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, man, no matter what I do, man, I'm never going to get away from this game. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying yesterday, I said, man, even during the times when I'm homeless or I've been homeless and I ain't had no bitch like that, I said, my nigga, I ain't never went and go look for no girlfriend to replace that. You know what I'm saying? I was telling Pimping about the times where I didn't, you know what I'm saying, during the times where I was in the game, during my beginning stages and shit like that, where I was used to come across Pimping that had hoes and the square bitch living up under the same roof. And man, I used to be fascinated with that shit. Man, I thought that was like some next level uh high in the sky, space galactic, Battlestar, you know what I'm saying? Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto pimping and shit like damn, but now I know better. You dig what I'm saying? And today I wouldn't even suggest no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My little homies that I know, like not no, I know a couple little partners and shit like that. You know, they got the baby mama, they got the girlfriend, but they want to be pimps so bad. You know what I'm saying? They want to be pimping so bad, and I tell them, you know what I'm saying? It ain't for you, my nigga. And then more important, like, what you think the girlfriend gonna do? Like I was telling P yesterday, I said, man, if I'm homeless and I ain't got no hoes and I get away from this game and I'm mad at the game, I ain't getting paid from the game. I'm looking down, you know what I'm saying, like Sugar Free in the song, just when you thought the pimpin' was on you, pimpin' was in it just on you. And all this shit going around, all this pimping going around you, and you don't see no difference. It's just on you. So if I take that mindset and I sorrow my mind with that type of shit, and I run out here and I give me a little girlfriend, and now I got the little girlfriend, and she don't really know that I really want to be pimping, you know what I'm saying? But right now I'm mad at the game, so I'm gonna get away from the game. And I'm gonna get a little girlfriend. Okay, when the game boomerang the bitch back to me, what I'm supposed to do with the girlfriend? You see what I'm saying? Like, so if I got the girlfriend, because during the time where I didn't have no hoes and I'm mad at the game, so I get the girlfriend for when I do go back and knock somebody or a bitch do decide to choose up with me, what I'm supposed to do with the girlfriend? Because you know the first thing she gonna say is like, nigga, I'm not one of them little hoes. So to save all that, I'm gonna stay with this game. Yeah, baby, we can be cool. Yeah, we can talk. Yeah, we can conversate. Yeah, we can chop it up. I don't have no problems. I'm still a gentleman. You dig what I'm saying? And every female that I know I don't have to see her as my hoe or I ain't got nothing for her. No, I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm my manhood within me is just more rounded than just I'm not one track minded like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so but even with my friends, my lady friends, you know what I'm saying? When I talk to them and shit like that, because I got a few lady friends, they'll call me like, what you doing? Like, oh, I ain't doing no, I just need somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, okay, babe, what's on your mind? Woo. They'll chop up, let me know what's happening. And all the time, man, it's not about me responding to them or saying, well, that's right, or that's wrong, or that's right, you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't. I don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But what I do is that I bring them this game. Now, if it's something that they telling me about and I feel that they did something wrong or said something wrong, then yeah, I'm going to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Perfect example, man, my cousin, I got a female cousin, and she had told me some shit about her baby daddy and her brother, which is my other cousin. And after she told me what she said, and basically it was a situation where she had to make a decision between her, which was her dude at the time, but her baby daddy and her brother. She chose her brother, but I told her she was wrong for that, and she looked at me like I was crazy. Like, well, I said, bitch, check this. I don't give a fuck about him being my cousin. If I was him, if I was Daniel, I would have told you the same thing too. Bitch, fuck you. I mean, fuck you and your brother. You know what I'm saying? Because that was, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I can do. I only can bring this game and bring it in the honest opinion. I don't know how to do it no other way. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know how to do it no other way. So they say all that. Yeah, exactly, man. So, I always, no matter what I do, man, even with this YouTube shit, man, and I know, I don't go live a lot. Um, and even with that, man, sometimes I just lose interest. Sometimes I see a lot of shit going on YouTube, especially over here on the West Coast, man. I ain't gonna even front to y'all, man. There's a lot of shit going on YouTube that's about this West Coast that has to deal with this LA culture that I am so not with. I'm so disappointed. I'm just looking at it like, man, y'all making us look bad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's supposed to be on the same side, whether if it's the streets or the pimping, whether if it's the gay culture or the pimping. You know what I'm saying? You got these niggas that, you got a circle full of Crips going against each other, which is, that's Cripping period. That's just how Crips are, you know what I'm saying? But that's for the streets though. Y'all not supposed to be bringing the street shit. Y'all not supposed to be bringing what's going on in the streets to the industry, to the internet and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just making it, not only that, you make, the Crippin' look bad, but you making your set look bad. And then you got the Damus on this side. They added with each other. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Damus that's mixed in with Crips, and they going against this and going against that. I'm just like, man, this shit is raggedy. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as like as the pimping goes, I mean, it's a few that I fuck with, but it ain't too many though. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be fucking with pimping like that because if I don't know you or know somebody who know you, then I'm a little cautious about you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of niggas nowadays, man. Check this out, man. There's a lot of, like, I asked on the live yesterday, man. I said, man, all you niggas, we all up here pimping, whatever the case gonna be. Like, man, do you niggas know what Proposition 35 is? And I had to explain to them what Proposition 35 is, which is, basically it went from pimping and pandering to getting hit with the human trafficking, which that now you're looking at from 10 to 20, from 20 to life. And a lot of niggas don't know that shit. You dig what I'm saying? So just little shit like that, just sharpen and steel, bringing the game. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up about the game, because anybody could have been in the chat, and that basically most of the people in the chat didn't even know about that. You dig what I'm saying? So, that's one thing that we have to do, man, that even though Pippa may not know something about how this one particular law can fuck your whole life up, but I know. So it's my duty to let P know. Like, hey, P, you can get hit with this if you get caught doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you want to get hit with a living off the means. You want to get hit supervision of. You want to get hit with transportation. You want to get hit with pandering. But what you don't want to get hit with is trafficking. You know what I'm saying? Because even with the puppy thing, for a minute I'm like, damn, where's the trafficking coming in at? But I had to do some homework, and yeah, they you know what I'm saying, I had to do some homework, and I'm like, oh, okay. I had to get a better understanding. Why? Because I had to get some more game. You dig what I'm saying? I had to reach out to the game and get a better understanding from the game about something that's real pivotal within the game. Yeah, that nigga's an entertainer. Yeah, he's whatever, but the shit that he's getting hit with affects my lifestyle. And I need to figure out, because in my mind, I'm like, but damn, I know niggas who got hit with this. I know niggas who got hit with that. But their situation was a little bit different. How did he get hit? And then I have to do some homework. And the thing was that is more to it than what I thought. That was some game that I didn't have, but I had to get the game. Why? Because I'm never going to get away from the game. And I look, man, I'm not living no type of lifestyle where I have to worry about human trafficking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I don't. You dig what I'm saying? Whether if I'm involved or not. That's nothing I'm not worried about like that. Because first of all, I'm not finna fuck with nobody who's finna put me in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the I need to knock every new bitch that I come across type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like, oh yeah, she cool, she straight, she alright. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, she fine, she yeah, I heard the bitch make a little bit of money. But the bottom line is that she's already filled with somebody else's game. She's already has somebody else program instilled in her. So, and I don't know what type of program that he instilled into her. I'm only going by what I'm looking at from outside in. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't have, and if it's not a dying, a dying something that's real detrimental to me, you know what I'm saying, a dying necessity for me to have to get the bitch, then I'm not even worried about the bitch. Okay, she cool. No, let Joe Blow get her. Let Max so and so get her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna stay within the lane of the game that's for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling my other partners, I said, now I said, yeah, I had a couple of stables here and there, you know what I'm saying? Properly laced. That's my young people out there right there. That nigga said, that nigga, hey man, that nigga told that nigga said, nigga, my last name is Lace, my first name is Proper, and my middle name is Lee, bitch. Properly laced. What's up, P? Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you. That's my love one right there. What's up, Daddy O? So but yeah, man, y'all know how we do, man. There's many messages within the message, but one of the messages is don't get away from the game. Perfect example, my nigga right there, Proper. You know what I'm saying? Proper checks in every now and then. On some real talk, he'll check. What's up, Pete? What you up to? I ain't at the. Oh man, I'm just checking up what you seeing. What's going on? Woo, woo, woo. Sometimes he'll call me and say, "Hey, look, Pete, man, look, man, check this out, man. I'm dealing with this situation right here." Or look, AP, man, I'm thinking about going to go do this, or I'm thinking about going to go do that. Or look, well, baby, they came with this, or baby thinking about doing that. What you think about that, P? And I give him my man, the nigga right there. Y'all can ask him if I'm lying right now. Proper, am I lying? Am I lying, bro? You know what I'm saying? He come get the game, and I give him the game, and we exchange game, and we keep each other sharp. I do the same way. Sometimes I call Malachi. Y'all know Malachi, that's Sinful Cousin. You know what I'm saying? The one I'm doing the album with. You know what I'm saying? And we chop it up. You know what I'm saying? About the game, or even it's about life, something, you know what I'm saying? Because we both know we both older, we both got kids. So his kids is a little bit younger than mine. But he got girls, I got girls. And a lot of times I be telling my partners that got girls and shit like that, got kids like that. Look, man, when my baby was that age and doing this and doing that, this how I did it. When they got a little bit older, that's how I tell them this. And now, so they look back, they can tell me, yeah, Dad, you was right about this. Yeah, Dad, you was right about that. But my whole point is that no matter what, man, never get away from the game. And like I say, for those of y'all who's not in the game, y'all done been, because I know y'all through Simple Page. So therefore, y'all done been, whether you in the game or not, y'all done been around the game. Y'all know it. You know what I'm saying? So best thing to do is to apply it and use it. And if you is the pimping, if you is within the game, then, what I'm saying, don't get away from the game. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away from the game. Look, man, if the game been a blessing to you, and you turn your back on the game and get away from the game, you can't expect for the game to continue to be a blessing to you. You know what I'm saying? And for the women, this is for the ladies that's in the lifestyle. All this, because I don't know why it be like this, man, but this shit just baffles the fuck out of me sometimes. All the shit that some of the ladies be learning in the game. Let me close the door. All the shit that the ladies be learning in the game, from the physical to the mental, they learn that shit, they understand that shit, they apply that shit, they go through the game doing the shit. But then as soon as they get away from the game, it's like sometimes they just throw all that shit out the window and expect it to reap the same benefits from the game but you done got away from the game. Not only that you got away from the game, sometimes you turn your back on the game. So you can tell when the motherfucker turned their back on the game and they have issues because they talk down about the game. You know what I'm saying? You got some that say, oh man, yeah, nigga, I was pimping, I had the bitch, you know what I'm saying? But man, that ain't for me, man. Fuck that shit, man. This happened, that happened, this happened. Okay, well, nigga, the game wasn't for you. That's why. See, a lot of times motherfuckers, man, thank you, game. Let me say this, man. Man, thank you. Sometimes motherfuckers have a tendency to think that the game chose them, and it didn't. They tried to choose the game. You dig what I'm saying? And if we doing it on that level, and if we doing it down on that context of it, it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like P used to say all the time, nigga, I'll check the call log of the game, and your number is not in the outgoing calls. I see your number a lot on the incoming calls. I see your number on the missed calls coming in. I see your number a lot on the, you know what I'm saying, referred to the answer machine calls on the list, but I don't see your number on the outgoing list. In other words, meaning, nigga, the game didn't call you. You know what I'm saying? So that's far as like as the activity, you know what I'm saying, as far as like as the pimping gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Now if we just gonna just speak on, you know what I'm saying, game being applied as a whole to any lifestyle across the whole board, that may be a little bit more important with this because even with that, because that can getting away from the game like that, and you know better, and you outside, and you live in a certain type of lifestyle, and or which could be typical, you know what I'm saying, nothing makes 9 to 5, girlfriend, maybe kids, maybe not, moms, pops, maybe not, siblings, because basically, you know what I'm saying, your whole inner circle, and you have a better understanding about certain things than your peers do. And if you don't apply that to your peers and you don't apply that to your peoples, then the game will discontinue being a blessing to you. Like on some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like what I was telling P yesterday, we was talking about, can you consider a nigga a pimp? Can you respect the niggas pimping that never knocked the turnout? That never brought no new hoes to the game? Like, can we really respect, or you know what I'm saying? And my answer was only to a certain limit. I say, but I can't expect for him to be a blessing to the game if he never was a blessing. I mean, I can't expect for the game to be a blessing to him if he never was a blessing to the game. What are you doing? Because even with the bitches that, you know, I don't give a fuck if the nigga pimped on 20 hoes. You know what I'm saying? If all of them come from another P, you know what I'm saying, then how do you know, nigga, if you really is the pimping or not? If every bitch that you get have a better understanding, have more knowledge about the game than you do. You know what I'm saying? Or she have a certain type of way of thinking about going about certain ways and certain lanes of the game, and you have no game to deprogram and reboot that. You know what I'm saying? Perfect example, like I say, you can get a bitch. You know what I'm saying? The bitch like, yeah, woo, yeah, I was fucking with Sepulveda. Yeah, my nigga used to down me on Sadakoy, between Sadakoy and Valerio all the time. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Sepulveda always tell me, the bitch, don't be on Valerio, don't be on Valerio. I said, then the bitch get away from me, and she get to fucking with Pimp and so-and-so, whatever. No, I was saying my nigga Shaw at the time. And then he set the bitch down on Sepulveda, and he tell her, bitch, don't go off. Bitch, I don't want to see you nowhere but on Valerio. Okay, well, all this time I've been with Sepulveda, and he told me not to be on Valerio. But now I'm fucking with Joe Blow, and Joe Blow tell me to be on Valerio. So, but for Joe Blow, that means he deprogrammed the game that I had put up in it and rebooted his instructions into it. Why? Because Joe Blow did some pimping. So he has to pick it within him to say, bitch, I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? That may be how Sepulveda taught you how to do the shit. But I'm gonna tell you to do it my way, because for me, this is what is successful. That may be successful for Sepulveda, and I had my different reasons on why I wouldn't I just knew not to let the bitches be on Valerio, because I knew once the police came, that's the street that they coming to. So that's why I that was my thing. But I also understand a lot of P's would just set their bitches down on Valerio. And when I say Valerio, that's a little side street. It's spelled Valerio. So it's like a little side street. And but it's off of Sepulveda though. You dig? So So when you set the bitch down on Sepulveda, a lot of times they'll go to the back streets, even though Sepulveda is the main blade. That's the blade. But a lot of bitches, they walk up and down on side streets. Same thing on Fig. Like when you go down Fig, you see bitches on Fig, but you're gonna see some on 67, 68, 69, 64th, 70, 71st, 81st, 98th, 92nd, 91st, 103rd, 104th, 108th. You know what I'm saying? 101st extra town. My bad, y'all. You know, you're gonna see all that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was like, you know, I'm not gonna set the bitch down on Valeria. You know what I'm saying? I would tell them, so don't be on Valeria. Plus, when the police come, they gonna come block off Sepulveda right here, and they gonna block off the back streets, and y'all gonna be stuck. And every bitch that's up in that that's in between, what's ever behind on the back street. I think the back street called Banning, some shit like that. I forgot. And Sepulveda, they're gonna come off of Sepulveda, they're gonna block off Valerio that way, and they're gonna come off the back street behind the apartments and block off Valerio that way. And even if you're trapped in between that little section, you gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? So to save all that, bitch, don't be on Valerio. You know what I'm saying? Be on Leadwell, be on Wyandotte, be down there on Galt, be on the other side of Sherman Way, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But don't be right here, because when they come, this is where they finna come lock shit down. And I don't need you to be right here. You dig what I'm saying? So my whole thing is just that don't get away from the game, man. You know what I'm saying? I got people partners I haven't talked to in a while. You know what I'm saying? But every now and then we'll tap it with Marshall. That's crazy. What's up with you? I was just talking about you, my nigga. I was just saying, me and my nigga Malachi, we be chopping it up, man, from time to time and shit like that, man. I'm just basically talking about not getting away from the game, man. And P, you know, you already know, man. It's been plenty of times where we done talk, and that be a lot of our conversations and shit. You know what I'm saying? We say, man, you can't get away from the game. Don't get away from the game. Even if you're not currently active in the game, don't let the game from within you get away from you. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't use it, you will lose it. You know what I'm saying? Simple. You know what I'm saying? Rather if you dealing with fatherhood, if you're dealing with motherhood, if you're a teacher, whatever the case that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? You know, if the game is within you, use it. Because if you don't use it, you will lose it. You know what I'm saying? And what's even fucked up, I know y'all like, God damn, people, y'all know. But what's even more fucked up about that is that, man, when you don't listen to the game, and you know you got that inner voice in you, like, you know this decision is wrong. You know what the next person is doing, the shit that they doing is wrong. Or let's just take us for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Because even with me, I have recent game spanked my ass recently, you know what I'm saying? And not listening to the game. You know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, let me just give you the perfect example, right? So, well, about a month ago, right? So about a month ago, I hit one of my little partners and shit that I grew up with. He my little trees man out here in Vegas, right? So and it was late. Right. It was late like this. What time is it? Yep, matter of fact, it was like 10 o'clock. But I was kind of my money was funny. So I had to wait for, you know what I'm saying, the game to come through like it do. So the game came through like it do. And so now I got a few more dollars, whatever. So I hit my partner. I said, man, I need to get some trees. Ooh. He said, where you at, man? So I'm over at the spot up over here. Ooh. He said, okay, well look, meet me up over here. And I say, okay, where's that at? He said, he told me exactly like he said, Lake me down to Simmons and come up Simmons. He said, I'm gonna meet you at the 7-Eleven on Cheyenne and Simmons. I said, okay, cool. Right now, in my mind, he had just said what he said. But I was doing so much thinking and not listening to the game, because during all that time, the game kept telling me, take Lake Mead down to Simmons. Take Lake Mead down to Simmons. The boy said, take Lake Mead down to Simmons. I went a whole totally different route. And fucked my car up. Man, I had to get some new rims. Fucked up my rims. Just, man, shit just went all bad. And I was so motherfucking mad, man. I was mad at this motherfucker, y'all. I'm like, You know what I'm saying? So I had to look, man. I had to call my nigga, tell him like, look, Pete, man. Look, we ain't no Pete, you know what I'm saying? My nigga, he was a bona fide hustler. I'm like, look, bro, I'm over here, man. I done fucked up. Like, I'm calling him on the phone, and he can hear my rim hitting the ground. Boom, 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 boom. And he like, I'm like, man, I done fucked up my shit, man. Woo, woo. He was like, damn, man, I hear you. Woo. He like, where you at? It's like, man, I'm over here, right? So, hold on a second, y'all. Let's get this shit right, man. Shit. Supposed to. Okay, I think I'm a little too close. So he say, so I told him, look, man, I'm up over here. Woo, woo. He said, okay, look, I'm gonna come to you. I said, okay, cool. Man, let me say this. I'll tell you one thing. I did listen to the game when it spoke to me the next time, though, that same night, because not only that my shit was fucked up, I don't got AAA. I was a ways from the spot. The jack in the trunk worked, but my star to take the fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about, the star to take the rims off. I didn't have the proper star in the car, so I couldn't change the bad tire and put the dummy on. Nigga, I had my jewelry on, had over $500 in my pocket, and I'm by myself in a fucking some pawn shop parking lot, and the area that I'm in wasn't too cool. All this is happening because I didn't listen to the fucking game. After my nigga told me, bring Lake Mead up and come down Simmons. And honestly, y'all, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about. I was doing too much thinking. That was the problem. You dig what I'm saying? I was doing too much problem and shit, too much thinking. So my whole thought is on some way other shit. You know what I'm saying? But in the back of my mind, the game kept saying, don't go this way. Don't go this way. And the reason why that is, y'all, okay, because even with that, the way that I went, see, I went that way before. I can't think of the name of this little motherfucking street. But when I rode it before, I was like, oh, no, I don't like this street. You know what I'm saying? Because it had like potholes in it, and the way it curves, and you know, it's kind of dark. And then the street, it kind of like, it's a 2-lane street, but it's like, you know, it's just real tricky and real, you know, if you don't drive that street consistently, then, you know, I'm pretty sure other people have problems. And now, you know, it was some motherfucker. Nah, don't get me wrong, I wasn't drunk or nothing like that where I just fucked my shit up. It was actually a motherfucker that was coming from behind me, one of them little white, like them little white kidnap, we call them kidnapping vans, but like the little white, you know, work vans and shit like that. And fool was coming up from me so fast behind me and got so close up on me that I'm like, what the fuck this nigga doing? So when I was finna get to the right, as soon as I was finna go to the right, because see, the street that I was coming up to, I needed to make a left on. So I'm in the left lane because I'm finna come up to the light. I'm finna come to make the left. So I'm like, fuck, let me just get over to the right quick. But as soon as I try to get over to the right, he got over to the right. So I swerved back to the left. But I'm paying attention to the mirror behind me. I mean, to my rearview mirror and what this fool doing behind me and shit. And even though I swerved to the left, I wasn't paying attention to the street as it curved. And it had one of the little dividers, like you know, the little island things and shit like that, where it'd be long for a minute, then it'd be like street where people just walk across the street, and then there'll be a little bit more with some little trees and shit like that. Man, went all up on that motherfucker, man. Hit that motherfucker, man. Oh, man, I'm telling y'all, man, fuck my shit up. Man, I hit my shit, now fucked up the rim, fucked up my light. My light fucked up, came out, like I hit that motherfucker hard, like, boom. Like, man, all bad. So I'm sitting up now, I'm hot, I'm mad. I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? So once my partner come, and he bring me the trees and shit, but he like, damn, my nigga, like, man, I would. It's like, I can't even. He's like, I gotta go pick up my girl from work. I'm like, man, don't even trip, my nigga. Don't even trip, my nigga. It's cool, right? So he left, right? So I'm thinking like, damn, man, where my start? Where my start? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I'll call my peoples to see if they had AAA. Damn, I don't know why that shit keep doing this shit, cuz like, just stay still. And I called my people to see if they had AAA. They're like, nah, I don't even got AAA. Well, I'm like, fuck. So I'm sitting up there, I'm thinking like, damn, what the fuck? And then something, like somebody walked by that looked real suspicious. And in my mind, the game told me, said, okay, nigga, you didn't listen to me the first time. That's why you in this situation. So hear me now. You got all this shit, nigga. Right now, you a walking lick. You by yourself. You don't got your burner on you. Your partner that came in. Now, so not only that you're a walking lick for us, like as jury and money, nigga, now you got enough weed on you, nigga, you a lick. You by yourself. So, man, y'all crazy, nigga. First thing I did, nigga, I took that, nigga, I jacked that motherfucker down, put that jack in the trunk, and nigga, I just took off my shit, nigga, hit the hazard light, nigga, fuck the rim, the driver's side rim up. I had to get some new rims. I couldn't, it was beyond repair because I had to drive on the street on bare rim. But all that time I kept thinking when I'm mad, I'm like, man, fuck this shit, woo, woo, woo. No, so I called the crew, let them know what's up. Like, look, this is what just happened, woo. And they didn't have no car because they shit is out there in California. So they're like, no, like, hell, not, like, no, what can we do? What can we do? I'm like, look, just don't do nothing. If y'all don't hear from me from a certain time, then shit, just, you know, this is the direction that I'm coming, blah, 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 blah. But all the time I kept thinking, I don't have no music on or nothing like that. I'm just thinking like, this is what the fuck I get for not listening to the game. I can't blame nobody but myself. And all I kept hearing was my nigga. And look, what's so cool? The reason why I love my nigga, Young Job. His name Young Job. And the reason why I call him Dutch, like Dutch Schultz. I call him Dutch. And I love my little nigga. I've been knowing that nigga for over 20 years and shit. And one thing I love about Dutch that not one time did Dutch say, "Cuz I told you to come this way. I told you." He was like, "You okay, my nigga? You cool?" He was like, "Damn, I will." He said, "Man, I have to call my girl." That nigga called his girl because he was doing this little late night run. Called his girl to like, "Look, I'm gonna go look out for my nigga right quick. I'm gonna be late because you know they square." She said they're not in the game. And like, no, I'm gonna go pick her up, whatever. But you know, they got their own little schedule and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But and I know her. We cool. You know what I'm saying? So everything is cool. But that's not the point. The point is that my nigga would have never had to go out his way to make sure I was cool to bring me what I call him for if I would have just fucking listened to the game. That's all I had to do was just listen to the game. So regardless of what, man, my message is never get away from the game. When you hear that inner voice, you hear, like I tell people sometimes I'll be talking to people, man, especially if they squares, they out the way, they not out the way, but they squares, they just not a part of this. You know, they just talk with a different dialogue. They may say something. And before I respond to them, I say, look, I'm finna say something that I know it's gonna sound crazy to you. I say, but the best way I can explain it to you is that some people call it they conscious. Some people call it they inner voice. Some people call it the Holy Spirit. Some people call it the guardian angel. Some people call it the Most High himself. I call it this game. I don't give a fuck what it registers into your mind. When you hear that in your, you know it, when you hear it in your soul, you hear it in your spirit, pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's something minor as, damn, I should go this way, but fuck it, man. I don't feel like driving around this way. I don't feel like traffic here. Fuck it, I'm gonna go this way. But in your mind, you is in the back of your mind is constantly saying, you should have went that way. You should have went that way. You should have went that way. Pay attention to that shit. Because when you don't listen to the game, man, see, and it's worse for people like me, because man, the game is a part of my, like I say, man, the game is the satellite and I'm the positioning light and it guides me right. So when I don't pay attention to it, and people like me that really, you know, we know better because we've been told and showed better, the whooping is a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, just think about that, people. I went from a simple, typical night doing what I do on a daily basis. Granted, it was a little bit later than normal. But even with that, though, everything was still within my favor. I was still told, even told verbally, go this way. But I refused to go. And man, it could. I mean, it's a good thing I'm still here and I'm still talking, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm still with y'all. So, but what I'm saying is that I understood real quick on how fast the situation could have went from sugar to shit. It did go from sugar to shit, but it could have went from bad to worse because the area I was at, the position I was stuck in, the you know what I'm saying? Man, if I was on the other side and I seen me slipping like that, I would have been robbed, probably even killed. Because nigga, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the situation. If that was, and like I said, when Fool walked by, he didn't say nothing. You know what? I can't even explain. It was just a vibe I caught. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you know, he wasn't young, he wasn't old, no, he was a nigga, but I can just tell that I could just feel it. Like, he with it. In my mind, I'm thinking like he finna go get somebody and they finna come back and rob me. It's just like, hey, like I say, he didn't say nothing or do nothing to for me to see that physically, but spiritually, I just felt like it's time for me to go. Fuck this car. Fuck this rim. Fuck this shit. All this shit can be replaced. You know what I'm saying? Even if I do get robbed, fuck it. I mean, all that shit can be replaced. But if I can avoid that, though, because I'm already in a bad situation by not listening to the game. So let me listen to the game now and get my ass up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got the fuck up out of there. You dig what I'm saying? It's been times, man, where I done been dealing with bitches and shit. And I've been dealing with hoes and shit. And we can be down. Damn, I wish. What time is it? I'm gonna have to see. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to have Summer come on here and vouch for it. But there's been plenty of times, man, where I've been down somewhere and I see something where, the fuck, that look kind of strange. You know what I'm saying? And the girls, they cool. They get money. They niggas, you know what I'm saying? Jumping in and out of cars. You know what I'm saying? Flip flopping over here, flip flopping over there. Like bitches like acrobatics, you know what I'm saying? Doing somersaults from this car to that car, like having like it's going cool. But they don't see the danger or see what I perceive to be a danger. Let me say that. What I perceive to be something that can be a danger a few blocks over. But I did. Now, out of all these motherfuckers out here, it's something about this motherfucker right here that just, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. And I go lift them. I'm like, come on, let me move y'all down the street, man. Where y'all at? Oh, we right here. I'm not gonna get y'all, man. Meet me up over here, man. You know what I'm saying? But, oh, man, that's cool. It's cool. Ain't nothing going on. Oh, I'll be I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't know. Just give me. And sometimes, man, bitches used to think I was crazy. And then 2 days later, we're here. Man, you know, so-and-so got shot over on Fig. You know, so-and-so went to jail off of Sepulveda. Because there's been plenty of times at different places. There's been times where I'll be way out there in Orange County or Pomona somewhere. And I had the same feeling. And then a week or two later, we hear about some shit that happened out there. They're like, damn, that's the same night we was out there. So, you know, never get away from the game, man. When you know what I'm saying? If you got the game within you, pay attention to it. Listen to it. If you got the game within you, man, apply it, man. Don't just, man, it just don't just sound good. Apply it to all lifestyles. That's just not, you know what I'm saying? That's facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that can really save you. You dig? Hold on a second. I don't know why this motherfucker. I gotta give me a new stand. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Apply that shit to your lifestyle, man. When game speaks, listen. Yes, for real. Urban, I'm glad you needed this, man. I know somebody needed shit. I needed to say it because I've been seeing shit recently, and you know what I'm saying. Once again, I've been saying it all night, but once again, shout out to my nigga Perspective. You know what I'm saying? Sauce and Proper. I don't know if y'all still in here or not like that, but I was telling them earlier, man, when y'all get a chance, y'all need to go to P Perspective page on YouTube. Got the P with the little gold thing, the little gold pinch like that. Man, that nigga did a live for 12 hours the other day. And you already know I jumped on that motherfucker, man. It was pretty decent too, man. I'm saying I'm not in there in the beginning. I'm like after like the first maybe 3-4 hours, it's gonna be just a little broad up on there named Kiana. So I was on there when me, her, and P was on panel together, but that was just for a hot minute. But towards the end, like the last maybe 2 hours, it's me, P, and I forgot the other pimper name that was up on there. But then it was just me in perspective when that motherfucking all of a sudden I have to bring it to an end and shit like that because shit, I think Pete fell asleep on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I need to listen to it and see. Cause man, it sounded like that nigga started snoring because I was telling him like, all right, Pete, I'm up out of here and everybody in the chat. I'm like, look, y'all, we hearing him. I'm like, look, man, I don't know if he's sleeping. I like, but I gotta get in traffic. I gotta do what I gotta go do. Like, I'm gonna tap in with y'all later. But man, all in all, it was a good live, man. It was some good game being dropped on that motherfucker. And it just still sharpening the steel, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, brother, if you currently in a lifestyle, if you know what I'm saying, you once was in a lifestyle, if you've never been in a lifestyle, but you just have a different level of understanding, especially when it comes to this game. Because like we say, it ain't just for just the pimping and the hoeing. It's you know what I'm saying, like we say, you know what I'm saying, it's so impeccable that it's applicable to all lifestyles. And that's true. You know what I'm saying? It's so reliable that it's applicable to all lifestyles, you know what I'm saying? And I just personally, me personally, I could be wrong, but I just feel like those of us who know better, and I'm talking, everybody who hear this thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like I say, my channel is not a big channel, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't jump on every topic that's just out there. So if you're a part of my channel, if you come to my channel, either you done heard me somewhere, or I know you from Simple page, I know you from Drake page, I know you from Freeze page. So I'm always acknowledge and respect that and be respectful to that, you know what I'm saying? And appreciate it. You dig? But I'll be putting in my work too a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes like I done jumped on other panels and shit like that. And sometimes I do that shit, man, just really just to brand the game. You know what I'm saying? Just to show because I know some people because usually be somebody in the chat that that I'm familiar with, whether if I know them off off of YouTube, Instagram, or if I know them personally. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't no secret wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? Especially anybody that's from the West Coast, that's from the LA area, they see that name. Automatically, they know what it is. So my whole thing is just to be a good representation of the game. You know what I'm saying? And when I jump on these panels and shit like that, like, yeah, my nigga, this is pimping with me all day, every day. It ain't no question about that. This is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? But even though this is the pimping, let me bring some game to this situation. You know what I'm saying? Shit, when I jumped on Kev Mac channel, you would think, okay, you got Sepulveda the pimping, you got Kev Mac, highly respected and well-known Rolling 60 Crip. What is it that these niggas could be talking about that we probably already know? Well, okay, well, we was talking about politics. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is right before the elections and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Keystone. He was on there too and shit like that because Keystone, he OG. So I think Keystone up out the 6-0s. But basically, our whole thing was, yep, I'm from this. Yep, I'm from that. I come from this. I come from this lifestyle. But I still got this game. I still got the intelligence. I still got the capability to speak up on different topics because I don't give a fuck what the topic is. I'm gonna bring the game. You know what I'm saying? So and man, and I apply that every day, every you know what I'm saying? As really, I don't know how to go about it no other way. Especially when I don't pay attention to it and I don't listen to the game and I get spanked for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that last spanking, man, because it's been a while since I got a spanking from by the game, man. I've been on my best behavior. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I've been on my best behavior, man. The game, man, this been cool, but the minute I disobeyed, the minute it disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit more discipline. Yeah, it gave me a little bit more discipline for sure. So that and I just feel like that's just a message that I've been preaching that shit. I don't even really be saying that word a lot, but man, I've been preaching that shit for like the last month. You know what I'm saying? don't get away from the game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a whole lot of shit, man, that I just been seeing in life and mainly in these YouTube streets that I'm just like, yeah, you going through that shit because you got away from the game. Yeah, you know better. You know what I'm saying? Because you done got away from the game. And then I'm also coming across some of my peers who saying like, hey, P, you know what I'm saying? What you been up to, man? Let's chop this game up. My nigga, I ain't talked to you in a while. You know what I'm saying? So that lets me know that it has to be a balance. Like we say, can't be no positive without no negative. Ain't no left without no right. Ain't no dark without no bright. Ain't no right without no wrong. You dig what I'm saying? So it lets me know that, and I'm a Libra. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely gonna have to be a balance with it. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, you know what? This is something that I need to really speak about and say to my people. It's not only just, you guys in the chat, but in general, you know what I'm saying? Even with mines, you know what I'm saying, with my students and shit, you know what I'm saying? I have a thing that I call, you know what I'm saying, that we just we fellowshipping. You know what I'm saying? And what I do sometimes with that is just like set them down and, you know, what's on your mind? You know, and it don't have to look, check it out. It don't have to be nothing where it's been something that's bad, something that happened recently. Sometimes just out the blue. Just out the blue, like no, like what's on your mind? What you been up to? What you been thinking about lately? You know what I'm saying? Anything with your peoples, anything. Because I got one of mine's got an elder that's been having health problems lately and like that. You know what I'm saying? And baby ain't the type to be expressive about that. But just because I know her and I know her peoples, I know internally that it be on her mind and it fucks with her. So every now and then I just give her a chance to vent. You know what I'm saying? I got friends who call me, and even with that though, sometimes I got friends who just call me, man, and they just want to vent. You know what I'm saying? They just, like out of all the people that they know, they'll call me. Like this is people sometimes I don't talk to like for weeks and months. You know what I'm saying? And I don't look at it like, okay, yeah, you're going through that shit right now. Now you want to come. Because I understand that I'm different compared to a lot of the friends that we got. So when certain friends or certain people call me, I understand that it's not. And it's not always, I'm going through something, I just need to vent. Most of the times it is, I'm just checking up on you and heard from you, what you got going on. But I do have some times where they call, man, I just need some game, P. You know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy, man, one of my loved ones who called me, going through a situation with his girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up bouncing going out there to Texas. You know what I'm saying? And he called me, you know what I'm saying, early one morning too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, man, I'm just kind of like going through it, bro. I just need somebody to talk to. So we get to talking, we get to chopping it up. And for that situation, I did have to give him some advice, and told him like, look, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? You do what you want to do, but this is what I think you should do. If it was me, this is what I would do. He, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love you, my nigga. I love you too, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't on no homo shit, on no fag shit. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? It's my nigga. That's my loved one. You know what I'm saying? And, I care about his well-being. I care about his mental health. I care about his mind state. You know what I'm saying? If I got a friend that's calling me I don't give a fuck what hours of the morning, hours of the night. You know what I'm saying? They tell me, man, I'm just going through it. I need to just talk to somebody. Or, man, I just look, man, I can't believe this shit. Well, okay, what's up, my nigga? Holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I understand that I'll be up and out doing certain hours that, you know what I'm saying, the average person that we know it's not gonna be up and out doing them hours, you know what I'm saying? Early in the morning, late at night, because motherfuckers gotta go to sleep and go to work. But everybody know. It ain't no shit. Nigga, everybody know. You know what I'm saying? I live for a living. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? If you reach out and I'm available, I'm gonna talk to you. And if I'm not available, I definitely get back at you shortly after that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in just leaving a motherfucker hanging. You know what I'm saying? And especially, if a motherfucker's reaching out and they just need a conversation, just need to get some of this game. You know what I'm saying? Especially the pimping. You dig what I'm saying? But, with the pimping, you know what I'm saying, that's a different level of the game, you know what I'm saying, compared to, because of the information sometimes that me and my pimp partners that we talk about is pimp problems. You dig what I'm saying? So those not really the same problems or really the same issues that I'm dealing with as far as my cousins, my homeboys, my little homies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My average Joe friends, because that's a different level of information from this game that I have to, you know what I'm saying, consult with them. But nigga, it's all the fucking game though. You know what I'm saying? It all comes from the game. So So, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, if you're hearing it now, if you're hearing it later, man, don't get away from the game. You know what I'm saying? When you get away from this game, man, and you get to doing other little shit, and you know you doing things that you know you ain't supposed to be doing, or you saying shit you ain't supposed to be saying, or you fucking with a motherfucker you know you ain't supposed to be fucking with, and you constantly and you repetitively think about that. I know I shouldn't be fucking with this bitch. I know I shouldn't be fucking with this nigga. Damn, I know I shouldn't be going up over here. Damn, I know I should be going up over there. Don't get mad when the game spank your ass, all right? Yeah, just don't get mad when the game spank your ass and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like even with can I hear me? I think I can hear me. I think I can still hear me. Okay, I'm still live. Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, man. So I don't even remember what I was saying, but basically what I'm saying is that, man, don't get away from this game, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay in touch with your people, stay in touch with your loved ones, all that shit. You dig what I'm saying? Damn, my bad. I gotta give me a new stand. I gotta figure out a new way to set my whole little setup up, man, because this shit be fucking me up, man. And I don't know why it does that. It's supposed to be it's really supposed to be doing that shit. Let me try that record. That might work. Okay, so y'all cool, man. What's on your mind, man? Talk to me. What's okay? Y'all hear me? What's up with y'all? Y'all good? Y'all good up in the chat? Let's go up to the chat and see what's up. Oh, let me do that. All right. What's up in Marshall? Okay. Yeah, man. But so yeah, that's just basically the message that I'm bringing, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get away from the game, man. Whether if you're active participant or not. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you is an active participant and you hear this, you know what I'm saying? Don't get away from the game. You know what I'm saying? Like we say, it's safety in a multitude of counsel. You think what I'm saying? Still sharp as steel. Chop it up with your folks. You know what I'm saying? Get in touch with the pimp and holler at the pigs. And I understand that. I mean, and it is bad and it is fucked up that we all be just at each other like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said it yesterday, and you know what I'm saying? I probably said it many times before it, and I'm gonna say it many times more that we need to have more unity in the community. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's easier said than done. And that's damn near a pipe dream. But I'm gonna play my part. I'm gonna do my part. You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I need to chop or cut a nigga up, then I'm gonna chop and cut a nigga up. You know what I'm saying? If I need to peel the bitch head back, I'm gonna peel it back. That's just what it is. But I don't look to be doing that though. You know what I'm saying? I don't look to just talk down on the next pimping because I don't know the pimping. I don't look to just talk down and talk bad about the next hoe because I don't know the hoe. You dig what I'm saying? Like I have to have some substantial information or know something that's factual about that person that'll cause me to go against them. You dig what I'm saying? Or not necessarily even go against them, just don't be with them. You know what I'm saying? Or pay attention to the shit that they say. You dig what I'm saying? Like it was a little goofy in the chat line yesterday and shit like that. And he's saying all this type of weird shit talking about niggas is calling us carpet pimps and we not pimps and we'll some type of like basically a drug haven for hoes and shit like that. And in my mind, I'm sitting up there looking at this fool with this in the chat saying all this shit. But we talking about having a no drug policy fucking with these bitches. We talking about shit that, you know what I'm saying, as far as like as the carpet game goes, in Vegas, I dislike the shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm out here in Vegas temporary. You know what I'm saying? I still don't like the way that the game goes on the strip. You know what I'm saying? I like that Tropicana. You know, when Boulder Highway was gigging, when Harmon was gigging. No, that's the shit that I like. I don't really like fucking with the strip. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting up and I'm looking at this fool like, yeah, nigga, did you even listening to what we said? I mean, I didn't respond to the fool or say nothing up okay, for sure, proper good looking out. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I didn't respond to the goofy or nothing like that, but I'm just looking like, see, this is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Motherfucker just want to just come in and just disrupt shit. You know what I'm saying? Even the little bitch that jumped on the live yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Well, I gotta be fair with her because at the time when she jumped on the live, Pippin and Horn wasn't going with the conversation. They was talking about some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But it led her. She not in the game. She square bitch and shit like that. I think she was a stripper out in California somewhere, shit like that. Bitch not and she not bad looking. Bitch not really she really not bad looking at all. You know what I'm saying? And for a nigga that's not in the game, and for a nigga that's just about, that's not in the game but got some game, will be something cool for her, you know what I'm saying? But whoever she fuck with, though, I could just tell, like Lou said yesterday, I told her, I said, yeah, I could just tell whoever you fuck with that you just say whatever the fuck you want to say or just talk crazy to him. I said he probably just so mesmerized by your beauty that he just pretty much that any and everything going. She was like, no, it ain't like that. I'm like, I can just tell by the way you responding to the statement that I said. That's what it is. Because why would I think that you not like this with a nigga that you don't even know us. You don't even know me. And you feel comfortable talking crazy like this. So why the fuck should I shouldn't think that you're not comfortable talking? I mean, wouldn't be talking crazy to a motherfucker that you is comfortable with. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's, the ladies too, so don't get away from the game. If you fucking with a nigga and you look, you know what I'm saying? Look, bitch, you gotta look past beyond I like you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look past that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was saying, we were saying yesterday, that we had spoke many times on P channel that, some bitches choose the situation. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own. You know what I'm saying? If you a P that's in the situation. Okay. Yeah, if you some pimpin' that's in the situation, and I mean, if you some pimpin' that got a good situation going on, and you guys, you know what I'm saying, some new recruitment that's on the line. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody that's thinking about, you know what I'm saying, coming to fuck with you and shit like that. You think what I'm saying? You have to make sure that the bitch is not fucking with you because of the situation that you got going on. Like I told P yesterday, I said, man, sometimes it's not about the pimping that the bitch going to go fuck with. Sometimes it's not always about the P that as the pimping, we thinking that, yeah, man, I got this game, the bitch came and chose me, whatever. Woo. Man, you'd be crazy if we don't think that sometimes it's about the nigga that she trying to get away from. It's not always about the nigga that she trying to get to. So man, if you so pimping and you know what I'm saying, you active, you got your shit going on, you got your shit right, you got your game tight, you got your game in line, you know what I'm saying, your students is paying attention, they learning, you know what I'm saying, you got some grade A students and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, they comprehend to the lessons that you're giving to them in the classrooms and everything like that. And then you got a new arrival, you know what I'm saying, man, make sure that you understand what that new arrival background is like. Make sure you understand what that new arrival, what situation is that new arrival coming from. You dig what I'm saying? Especially in today's time. Because, man, it is so many niggas in jail that got put there behind the bitch. And what's even more fucked up behind that the bitch is still active. And what's even double scoop more fucked up on top of that some of the niggas that they paying at the particular moment know the bitch put the other nigga in jail. So yeah, and so you have to do your due diligence with this pimping, man. You dig what I'm saying? In other words, you have to pay attention to the game. Don't get away from the game. Don't ever think that you're pimping is just that superb, it's just that immaculate where you could just go against every motherfucking thing that you learned that got you to the point that where you at so far. If you never been to jail behind the bitch, if you never had to shoot a nigga behind the bitch, if you never got robbed behind the bitch, if you never got carjacked behind the bitch, anything dealing with the bitch, you know what I'm saying, being in this lifestyle, and you know what I'm saying, you paid attention to your elders, you paid attention to your teachers, you paid attention to your peers, you know what I'm saying, we was in a circle talking to the pimp and this shit, you heard shit, and even if you disagree with the shit that the nigga was saying, that's a lesson too. Because like I told P yesterday, I said, man, it's probably more shit, like I said, even tonight, there's probably more shit that I learned from other niggas on what not to do than what I learned on most of the shit that I learned on what to do just came really hands-on experience. You dig what I'm saying? Being outside, you know what I'm saying? Going through it with this bitch, going through it with that bitch, going through it with these hoes, going through it with them hoes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Hands-on training. You dig? But a lot of the shit, nigga, I learned on what not to do is because I learned from somebody else. Like, oh yeah, I know not to do that. Even if the first go around or the first few times going around, I thought it was the right thing to do. And then I see the consequences. I see the end results. I see the outcome behind chasing a certain amount of income, what it can lead up to. And sometimes it's not too good. Not all the time, but a lot of times that shit is not good. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I just want to just bring that to y'all for sure. You know what I'm saying? For how I made it, this shit. Like I was saying, man, I jumped up on this motherfucking live and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, and was chopping it up, and I just thought like, fuck, man, I'm gonna jump on mines and shit today. You know, so I don't know, man. I was just something I was just in my spirit because I just felt like I had to just get out. You know what I'm saying? I know I didn't put up no notification. I know the last few times I went up, I just go live. So you know what I'm saying? So just you know what I'm saying, just always just be prepared. Sometimes it may be like that. I may not put up no notification. You know what I'm saying? Because 30 minutes ago or an hour ago, I wasn't thinking about going live. But something, the game tell me, man, you need to go live. Now you need to say this. I don't give a fuck if you got one person in there, if you got two people up in there. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't nobody up in there, nigga, say this, get the message out there, and let's get on. You dig what I'm saying? So but yeah, man, that's definitely something that I feel like that needed to be shared, man, because like I say, man, I've been seeing it in the streets, different cities. I've been moving around a little bit lately, man. And I've been seeing some shit that I'm like, man, this is crazy. But man, to each his own though, you know. So I gotta stick to me and stick to the game that I know. I gotta pay attention to the game that I've learned. I gotta work off the game that I know how to work off that works for me. And what that means is that I can't get away from the game. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I was telling Sharp yesterday, I said, man, you know, I don't just be hopping up on any pimping panel. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, no this. I mean, respectfully, but you know, I don't be on Instagram jumping on Dino page and shit like that and everything, whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like I told Perspective, I say, now when you on Instagram, I don't really jump on the lives. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you on YouTube, I be in the chat. I don't mind being in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But I don't just jump up on everybody panel and get to talk. You know what I'm saying? Moonlight probably one of the main, probably the only one that's not in the game. You know what I'm saying? Respect to Moonlight, that's my girl and everything. You know what I'm saying? She good people and shit like that. But Moonlight come from Simple Channel. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you know her whole audience is they troll nation and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like their whole audience is different. But nigga, even with that, I bring the game. You know what I'm saying? Even though on whoever, I don't give a fuck who channel I'm on. I'm gonna bring the game. Why? Because I'm never gonna get away from the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's just basically what I'm saying to y'all, man. No matter what you doing, nigga, I don't give a fuck if you flipping fries, if you tossing hamburgers. I don't give a fuck if you know what I'm saying, whatever you doing, bro. Whatever you doing, don't get away from the game. Which means basically what I'm saying, don't get away from the lessons. Don't get away from the teachings. Don't get away from the conversation, the congregating. You know what I'm saying? You know, tapping in with your peoples, tapping in with your loved ones, whether if it's on the phone, in person, whether if it's um it could be on the phone, it could be in person, it could be on YouTube, Instagram, whatever suits your soul, whatever's for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't get away from the game because when you get away from the game, it's gonna be a problem, and the game gonna spank your ass. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, like I was telling, you know what I'm saying, like I said about Pimp, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, P that fuck with old boy with the name with the number in it. You know what I'm saying? And even with like I say, man, rest in peace, Simple, man. You know, every live that I do is gonna be dedicated to my nigga, whether if I say it or don't. You know what I'm saying? But man, all I kept thinking was just kept hearing P voice kept saying like, kept telling that nigga, man, get away from that dude. Stop fucking with dude. Yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You built you up a little clientele fucking with dude channel, but start building your own shit. And don't, and P did, start building his own shit, but I just see the controversy that comes with swaying so far away from the game, getting too wrapped up in the typical YouTube streets shit, getting too wrapped up into the typical entertainment drama bullshit, which put you in the line of fire for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Guilty by association type of shit. Because my whole thing was like, bro, you could have went about this a whole better way if you would just stay bringing the game. Just stay bringing the game. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just my thing, man. Like, no matter, like I say, no matter what, whenever I go live, if I'm talking in person, if I'm going live, or whatever the case gonna be, man, I'm gonna always try to bring some substance to it. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get look, man. Please don't get it twisted. Look, man. I'm from East Side, Watts, California, man. You know what I'm saying? Born in Compton. I'm one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I do have a past. I do have a history. You know what I'm saying? And that is good. I don't have no tainted name in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them niggas where my homies don't fuck with me. I'm not one of them niggas that my little homies don't respect. You dig what I'm saying? I'm that. You know what I'm saying? My cousins fuck with me. My uncles fuck with me. My aunties fuck with me. My big homies fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm him. My P partners, they fuck with me. Older, younger, same age range. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm solid all the way around. You dig what I'm saying? But even with that, I still know better not to get away from the game. And for me, sometimes this right here, just chopping it up, going live. You know what I'm saying? Maybe going on somebody else's live or going outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be. It could be a time where I'm not with the. You know what I'm saying? School is not in session. You know what I'm saying? It could be times where the school, in so many ways, how can I say, you know what I'm saying? The students is on vacation. They somewhere and I'm somewhere. And we're not in the same place. And I know it's been some time where I haven't been outside and doing in that sense. Now, I've been outside now. I'm outside every day, but not in the sense of the game. What do? I get some rest, get myself together, and I go outside. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I just move around. Sometimes I'll move around, park, get out. Sometimes I'll call one of my partners up, like, hey, what you doing, my nigga? Come here, come man. Look, man, I'm helping with the gas, whatever. Come on through, man. Nigga, let's go do some pimping together, nigga. I'm like, oh, P, man, P. Nigga, I want to hear that shit, nigga. Come get your boy, nigga. We gonna go do some pimping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, my car good, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And even doing the few weeks when my car was fucked up, it ain't like I ain't got access to other cars, so that wasn't a problem. But it's just the fact that I want to be with my pimp partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, my nigga, let's go do some pimping together. Hey, you know what? He was cool with that too. He was like, damn, P, no, I ain't seen you in a minute, my nigga. Ooh, I'm like, yeah, man, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I've been out in Las Vegas, man. Now, granted, he do his thing and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But, some shit he don't agree with. And he don't agree with that shit, but he be doing his thing, though, you know what I'm saying? He be doing his thing, though, you know what I'm saying? He my partner. I love my little nigga because of him. I've been knowing him for a while, you know what I'm saying? But it's just good to know because it's just good sometimes just to get out with your people and just move around. You know what I'm saying? I do that with a few of my partners, especially my partners that come when I'm in LA and they coming from out of town. I know they got some work. I tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, let me show you first. If you can put baby up somewhere in the room or wherever you got, you know what I'm saying, your people or whatever the case may be, but let me show you first. So that way you got the game already. You got the lay of the land already. You already got the right directions and know what intersections to stay out of. What side streets not to go down. If you set the bitch over here, okay, this probably be the best place for you to settle down up over there. Yeah, you may see a bunch of bitches up over here, but if you here for the dough and not the show, then yeah, you probably want to come down up over here and settle down. So just little shit like that helps and it goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? And the spread because the P that you showing how to do that, what he gonna do, he gonna take that game, soak it up, learn it, you know what I'm saying, pass it down to the broad, and they gonna get to moving around. And then sometime down the line, he may have a little partner. I may not be in LA somewhere. He may be here up over there somewhere in another city, in another state, and him and another P partner that I don't even know, or one of his little proteges or something like that. They want to decide to come to LA or got some good business going on. I just, you know what I'm saying, just want to just come venture out. He know the game. He have a starter kit already. Why? Because his partner Sepulveda showed him a year ago, 6 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 weeks ago, when the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? So now that's game being passed down. That's game, you know what I'm saying? That's pimps keeping pimps pimping. So now he can take the game and show his little partner. Because what he most likely he's gonna show his partner the same way I showed him. Because why? This is what works. Why would I go against it? If my partner showed me this is what works, my partner showed me this is the way to do it, and it works for me, why would I go against it? Why would I want to go another route? Why would I go another way? You know what I'm saying? So, Yeah, that's pretty much it like that with that though, man. You know what I'm saying? So, look, man, but y'all already know me, man. I'm about to get off the stage, man. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta go outside. I gotta get ready to go outside, man. It's 11 o'clock over here on the West Coast, out here in this Vegas. Look, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad y'all came through, slide through and chop it up with a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to retitle this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just leave it as a poet alive, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to title it. Don't get away from the game. You know what I'm saying? Never leave the game or something like that. I'm gonna have to do something like that because that really was my main message, man. Because all tonight, that was the whole inspiration of me even going live tonight, man. Was like somebody need to hear this. Like I didn't know, and Prop and everybody, Urban, She Gambles, Kish, everybody who came through, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you hear it now, you hear it later. Because sometimes I do get messages. I'll put up a message or something like that. Denise, oh yeah, everybody who came through. But yeah, man, sometimes I'll do it, and then I'll get some phone calls, or they'll hit me up like later on and tell me, like, you know what, man, I heard, I missed it when you went live, P, but I heard it, Wednesday, I heard it Tuesday, whatever. You know what, my nigga, you said some real shit. I needed to hear that, and just for me, man, that lets me know I'm doing the right thing. That makes me feel good. That makes me know that, okay, you know what, that's one of my purpose. Because let me tell you something. Like I learned this today, man. Let me tell you something. Matter of fact, this was on not on prop, but on P page on some pivot page that was on Instagram. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this, right? See, an apple tree don't eat apples. Plum trees don't eat plums. Lemon trees don't eat lemons. The lemons, the apples, the peaches, the plums, that's for the people to enjoy. That's for the people stability. That's the gift to mankind from the earth. What am I saying? The gift of the trees is not for the tree. The gift of the trees is for the people. Same way with this game. Same way with your blessings. Same way with your knowledge. Same way with your wisdom. It's good because it comes from that individual. It's within that individual. But what good is it if that individual don't share it with his peoples? If that person don't take the knowledge and the information and the gift that it has and bless others with it. You know what I'm saying? In other words, being a blessing to the game, because you can't outbless the game. And y'all know that already. And sometimes when I say that, I have to explain that to certain people. I tell them, I said, man, you can't outbless the game. You can't. And they be like, what? I'm like, look, I don't like, you could be in a position to do this, be in a position to do that, or whatever the case gonna be. But the only reason why you was in that position to go buy this, buy that, get this, get that, do this and do that. Yeah, and my phone one day. Do this and do that and get this and get that is because the game put you in a position to do it. My bad. The game put you in a position to do it. If the game put you in a position to do it, you wouldn't have been able to do it. You know what I'm saying? I might just do that. Okay. Yeah, you would have been able to do it if the game wouldn't put you in a position to it. Yeah, that's my screensaver right there on the TV and shit like that. I like the little motherfucker. I'm trying to find the other one with the buildings for the Nightlife Society. Man, if I might have to put this one up under the Nightlife Society. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Put this up under the Nightlife Society. Yeah, today the pimp, man. Today the pimp, man. You dig what I'm saying? Like for real, yeah, today the pimp, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, man. So that's just pretty much what it is. I don't know. Y'all already know, man. At the game point in time, I'll be live again and shit. But if nothing else, I definitely I don't think I'm gonna do another live from my Ace Boom this year. I'll probably just end up probably rebooting up the last one and shit like that. So hey, Urban, if I don't get a chance to talk to you next Friday, happy birthday, my nigga. Happy G Day, happy P Day, man. Happy Blessings Day, man. Thank the Most High for you seeing another one. First of all, make it to next Friday. Don't do nothing stupid, man. You know, because if y'all notice, a lot of motherfuckers, sometimes it could be the enemy can come at you around the time of your birthdays, man. Sometimes it be like that, you know what I'm saying? So, stay focused, people. Stay in touch with your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't hollered at your loved ones in a while and they been on your mind, that's the game telling you, man. Tap in with your peoples. It don't necessarily have to be a financial gain, don't have to necessarily be for nothing serious or important. Sometimes it's just to reach out to say, what's on your mind? What you been doing? I miss you. You been thinking about my. You been on my mind. You okay? You cool? Even in some cases, maybe I just called to tell you that I love you. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Whatever the case gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I can't get away from this game. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I do, man, however I do it, whenever I do it, to whoever I do it with, or to whoever I do it to, man, I'm gonna do it in the spirit of this game, man. And that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm outside actively pimping on the bitch, or if I'm just inside of the house talking shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it with this game, nigga. If I'm frying up a hamburger, I'm gonna do it with the with this game, nigga. If I'm, you know what I'm saying, making a cup of hot chocolate, I'm gonna do it in the spirit of this game. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, man, I'm going to get my phone about to die on me too and shit like that, man, because I was just hopping up on here and shit like that. It's 11 o'clock out here in the West. So I'm about to go ahead and get myself together, man. Gotta reach out and shit, make sure, you know what I'm saying, everything cool and shit like that. Go make my rounds and shit like that. So, man, at the game, one point in time, I'm going to tap in back in with y'all. Could be, yeah, I can't even say, man. It could be anything from the next few days to the next few weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? But just always know, man, stay encouraged, stay focused, stay sucker free because that's a must and not a choice. And man, and stay within the realms of the game. Apply the game. You know what I'm saying? It works. Trust me, it works. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you're the pepper, but this is really for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So till next time, y'all stay up. Flash, Hawkeye, Urban, Kish, all y'all, Denise, Proper, everybody, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. And should I tap in with y'all the next time, man? Y'all stay up. All right. All right, I'm gone.